Just coming up to another stand of, or rather a swathe of rough stalked moss. Well, it's just one of the stems I was checking looked like, yeah, you can just about see that same texture there as well. It's just the leaves on it. The reason why I hesitated is because there appears to be, focus, there appears to be what also looks like cypress leaved, cypress plate moss as well, Hypnum cruciform. But I think I can be reasonably confident that this is all, most of this with these capsules will be the rough stalk moss. So it's a little confusing. One has to double check themselves. Some of these ones seem to have, well, this one has a clear beak. Does it? Because I think it may have similar. Don't know, can you guys see that well enough? You can see the beak on it quite nicely, but it's hard to tell whether this has, looks like it has the same texture of stem. And it looks like it's growing from the cypress leaf plate moss, this one. It's very difficult to focus in on this properly. Let me just... Yeah, you see the same similar pattern as well. That's confusing to me. I'm gonna have to double check those details when, well, I'm sure I'll find more Hypnum cruciform and make more comparisons there. It's just a bit more confusing with the rough stalk moss amongst it. While we're here, I thought I'd show you what I believe to be Borrer scaly male fern. This stuff here, which I think, now scaly male ferns, there's 3 scaly male ferns. They used to be all considered one species at one point, but now they've been split into 3, and they say that the most widespread of the 3 is Borrer scaly male fern, which I believe is this, which is semi-evergreen. So hence the reason why it looks sort of, still looks green, but it looks sort of, well, a little worse for wear, I suppose. If I turn it over, you'll show you the sori on the underside, and the sort of round pinnules, which are these little leaflet structures off the side of the fern. If I can just lay it flat and then show you what it looks like under the hand lens. Excuse me. Yeah, you can see these sort of fairly rounded pinnule teeth, and then the the sporophytes, these little sort of brown discs growing in there. Another thing that is supposed to be common, well, certainly it's supposed to be typical of these scaly male ferns, is that they're supposed to have, not sure how obvious it is on these ones, mind you, they're supposed to have like a little dark mark at the base of the pinule, the pinnae, which is the name for the individual sort of branches that come off of the main frond, and then the smaller sections in here, which I'm got my finger over, are what they call the pinnules. Maybe it's not the best example, but yeah, they're supposed to have dark marks in the end. By contrast, if I just bring your attention over to this fern, this is broad buckler fern. This is the other one that occurs quite commonly in here. Just put myself in a better position. So you can see here that the rachis, the main stalk of the frond, it's winged. It sort of looks like it's got a furrow in the middle. When you look at it, it looks almost like a holly, really. They say that the pinnules are sort of 2 to 3, maybe 4 pointed. Sorry if I'm shaking here, I'm just a bit cold, but yeah, you can see that under there. I'll just show you with the hand lens. If I can just lay this thing flat enough, I'll show you. Yeah. I'm pretty sure though that normally these would have like what they call an indusium, which is like a kidney-shaped covering of the story. But these ones don't seem to have it. Oh, maybe that's a video for another time. If you want to see how similar these are, then I'll show you. Well, they're not, or rather, you know, they're not that similar when you put them together. So, to your right is the Borrer scaly male fern, and then right next to it you've got the broad buckler. And see the difference between the pinnules. If I hold them up, bear with me. So here we've got the Borrer scaly male fern, and then here we've also got the broad buckler fern. So quite a difference in terms of shape. And the broad buckler fern is more prickly looking, 3 to 4 pointed pinnules. The other thing is this is broad buckler fern. If you're really stuck, another key feature of broad buckler fern is are these the scales on it, and actually I might just see if I can find a better example on here, because some of these are a bit withered. the scales are supposed to be dark in the middle but pale along the edges. Just like, I don't know how well you guys can make that out, but see how this one in the middle is dark and it's got that pale edges. In fact, if I just so from this angle you can make out that the dark brown streak in the middle and then the pale edging. Hope that's clear enough for you guys.